All right, I've been doing a little bit more work down here. I decided that while I was ballasting things, I was going to get the swing gate done. Come over here. That was all that was left to kind of get the scenery tied in and quote unquote finished on it. I still want to put in probably some shrubs or a couple more trees along the edges of it, but it just looked wrong without ballast on there. So I did put it on. I put some on there. Granted, there's a few spots where you can still see the plastic, but I feel that it's masked enough that it shouldn't cause any issues. So with that, that's finished. Let me get back over to the other side and I'll show you what I've been working on over on the other part. All right, and over here, I have all of the inner concrete pads put in and glued in, ready to go. And I also got ballast put on the edges to try and blend it in a little bit. I am thinking I'll put some jersey barriers here, here, and here to keep trucks from driving off down where they're not supposed to be. But then over here, I'll probably only put them here and here as kind of a, well, I may not even put them here. I may leave it open here as kind of a way for an escape if they need to get off going that way. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And then, yeah. So the other part is I printed all of these out because I had some decent success with them over there. But I found that even though I remembered that the nails would cause issues, and I found that the joints were causing some issues as well, I did try to sand down the pieces, and I just felt that it was more trouble than what it was worth. So since I was down here and the printer was going, it was pretty quick to get some prototypes done out. Let's see. Can I find the other ones? Yeah. So after 2 errors, I was able to get a success. And so this will sit in between the rail heads, and it's just, or not rail heads, oh my goodness, the spike heads. Oh, it's getting late. And it's lower than the rail head. But I also knew after a couple of them that I would also need something different for where the joiners are at. So I just designed this to, have a decent gap on it. And it fits and works really well. And with both of them being in and rolling cars back and forth over them, don't have any issues. So currently I've got pieces long enough so it can be one solid piece for the long tracks. And then I cut them down for these other pieces that are a little smaller. And of course took into account the length of these pieces. So they're good to go, and they'll look good once I'm done. It's going to take a couple of hours and it's late. So that's all that I'm going to get done tonight. And I need to at least have these other pieces in or printed before I can actually glue them down so that I don't accidentally glue it too far to one side and I need to go in and cut the piece that I'm printing. All right, I am finished with the concrete in the team tracks and in between them. I still need to do the pad where the stuff is sitting over here, but that's going to take a little longer, just mainly because I've got to measure it out, and I need to decide on if I'm going to have it be level or if I want to have it angled down just a little bit. I'm leaning towards the angled, so then it's kind of like a runoff in a way as well. and have some grates there, or storm drains. I don't know. We'll see. It was a thought that I had. Granted, even if I have it up and level, I could still put in those storm drains, but we'll see. So anyway, let's throw a car down it just to show. Yes, the hoses are scraping along it, mainly because I haven't done any tuning on those, so they're a little lower than they should be. But I'm really happy with how this turned out. I'm really glad that I did it this way. I hadn't been real happy with how it was for a little bit, and it just clicked to do it. And so did it, and I really like how it looks. So that's where we're at with this project so far. I've got another project that I'll be starting up here, just because I've got the time off still, that it'd be better used getting some stuff done with that. But mainly since this is stuff that could be done, in a couple hours after work during the week. So, but we may keep up with this too, just to get some more done with it. But we'll be back with some further updates. And as always, thanks for watching, and really appreciate it. For those that continue to watch and that have subscribed, I do appreciate it. Thank you. And we'll see everybody in the next video.